The scene is, in a word, horrific.
What is
The smell of
happening
ash and
with
charred material joins with New Winchester's smog scent, with groans and cries of anguish interspersing the soundscape. The dorms look as though they have been immolated from the inside, their frames standing, yet the interior blackened, twisted, and charred. Looks like molten butter in a microwave, the fire damage unnoticed until it was too late. Emergency workers, a surprisingly small amount, ferry students from the burnout. Many have horrific burns, some melted flesh, and some are never coming home.
Oh dear.
Can I have you all roll medicine?
Medicine?
all of us? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm really good at this one.
Richard Byer.
Am I?
Right.
Are you?
I'm not.
Maybe.
I'm luckily good at what you medical class.
I highly doubt that. What's medicine?
Medicine, man. Incredible how you can see right through me. Oh.
Why is
Dude!
Keen so weirdly good at
Dude!
things?
Okay.
I was like,
Keen's just
I could have actually.
really lucky.
Oh my god, that was close.
Oh yeah.
Market
Failure
for improvement.
versus
Make sure you
luck.
market for
Y'all should
improvement.
regenerate 1d10 luck
That's big.
each, and fuck.
So I gotta mark that down.
I should
Or-
have
I'll
talked
do
about this
that.
before we started. I'm going to do that.
Sorry, how much luck?
1d10 luck. And
I'll roll
Keen,
that
you
now.
note that in a morbid twist, however, every 1 in 20 or so seems to have frostbite symptoms.
Interesting.
It seems like most of the ones at this point that are out here are the ones who've either suffered minor wounds or were so deep into the building that they were only just managed to just extracted. You imagine that the majority of the most egregious cases are likely in the hospital as you speak. You can see a number of people are standing around the chaotic scene, a number of people of note, namely the various emergency workers. There are some firemen, some hospital workers, have their chiefs rolling around, and you can see that the fire chief appears to be directing most of the happenings. In addition, Dean Fallon is discussing something with him as the workers try to say what they can.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. There appears to be a weirdly large amount of frostbite here.
Say weirdly large. It's like 1 in 20s. It's like less than 5%.
That's a weirdly large amount of frostbite, I would say. For a fire. Seems like our friend is working here too.
Remember the dream? The book that burned with frost and fire?
The what dream?
Yeah, they never got the load.
Hamish is just silently, like, looking at them. And I have to, like, reintegrate myself into Hamish's flesh. I need to repossess him.
Are you back?
Fire and ice. We had seen it
If you ever meet the
previously.
damn thing, I'm sure you'll have the dream too.
Where is
Perfectly
it?
sane.
Kind of dream,
Where-
bros.
Quite.
Sounds freaky.
Miss Quartz, is she? We need to.
Yeah, can
need
we
to
look
enter the
for her?
women's storms. They were hit by the brunt of the attack.
Alright, so you want to look for Amelia Courts, is what you're saying. You
Yes.
want to look through where are your characters going to search? How are they going to search?
We can have a few
Oh.
people scour through the people the survivors right here, and then I don't know. I assume the whole thing has been evacuated. We can have a few people go to the hospital.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, I mean, can you give us a layout of it, and then maybe we could, like, I don't know, spread out, search around and stuff.
Okay, sure, yeah. So, essentially, the dorms are located kind of on the top of a bit of a hill. There's a road that leads up to it, which is the road that you took here. Inside the dorms are, of course, a lot of emergency workers. If I say a lot, it's probably more like maybe 20 tops that are around working on the scene. Due to the comparatively the comparatively large weight of such a disaster compared to anything else. Let's see. So inside the dorms, there's a couple people searching, but most of them seem to be consolidated outside, doing kind of triage, first aid, all of that jazz, and then also trying to ferry people into transport, which seems to arrive in a bit of a sort of circulatory schedule. About once every 10 minutes, another ambulance seems to arrive. The dean and the fire chief are currently discussing logistics somewhat off from the scene. They are not too far, such that they can still bark orders, so to speak. I say bark. Bark is the wrong word. Give directions, give order. And some amount of university personnel, it looks like 2 maybe security guards or whatever, are preventing people from approaching, but they did not prevent you, so...
Interesting. I guess we can
Maybe
ask those, like, administrators and stuff. It's probably the play.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, we can ask someone, of course. I think we should ask first. Ask you said the dean was here?
Yes, Fallon is here.
Okay. Hold on. So who do we want to ask? Let's like solidify the plan. Are we going to the dean first, or do we want to speak with the medical workers because they're the people on the scene? Or do we just want to go straight to searching the scene? Like, we have several options here.
Dean's gonna have to make us explain things. I say medical workers.
With the dean, whatever. It's, you know.
He's gonna, let's just go to the
dean already knows so much. We could always just, like, say,
okay?
Well, we don't know what's happening to the dean.
So, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go to the medical worker. Let's ask them what's what. I'll let one of the faces of the party kind of, like, so they can get the best information. But, yeah.
Hey bro, what's going on? What happened here?
So you're just gonna walk up to one of the random medical workers.
Yeah.
Roll
What a Chad.
My luck? Okay.
Yes.
Hard success.
Okay, so they're taking a patient away on a stretcher. There's 2 of them. This person does not seem to be horribly injured, but you can see that they have some pretty awful burns on their arm. Hello there. How may I help you? It's a bit of a dire situation here.
Yeah, bro, I was just wondering what was happening.
Well, there was some kind of a fire here. I arrived somewhat recently. Things are grim. Don't know the full details other than that some fire began inside the dorm and... Well, points to the scene. You can see the rest.
Oh shit, bro. Is there, like, anything we can do to help, man?
Anything you can do to help? I'm not sure. Search for
Yeah, dude.
survivors, ask the chief. Help us transport
bro.
people to the hospital. Do you have a car? An automobile?
Do I have a car? Yeah, I got a car, bro. It's right here. It's a bit banged up, but it should do the job.
Oh, damn. Alright. Well, perhaps we can have one or 2 of us ride with yourself. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's see. Can you take us now?
Yeah,
Someone
I got
with
you.
us? I suppose he looks at
Yeah,
the
for sure, dude.
rest of the people kind of congregated behind Byron. We wouldn't all fit in the car. The rest of you, I'm sure that you can make your...
Some of us can stay here.
Search for survivors, ask
Yes.
Chief if he needs any other help in any other regards.
Of
I'm sure
course.
he'll have a better picture than I do, too. And he
Of course.
and
Right.
all right, can you help me get this man into the car? They kind of moan weakly.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Right. Well,
Be all right, I think.
Yes,
Silence.
we can help. Keen will go up to help and be a good upstanding citizen.
Okay.
We're so good. We're so
So-
good and normal.
Realistically, they only need like one of you to drive the car for them, and they can do the rest.
Okay.
Everything else. So which one of you is going to help them out
Then
with
we
carrying
should-
passengers
so-
back and forth?
I got it, bro.
by the way,
Okay.
yeah, we'll let Byron handle it since he like drives the most. But like, okay, like, do you? So, I mean, all right. So first off, do I sound choppy? Like, for some reason, my Wi-Fi is like really shit right now.
Yeah. you're
Yeah, a
being-
little
Um,
bit choppy.
You said
Very slightly, but it's not
Okay,
too
that
bad.
is not good. Okay, okay. Am I comprehensible right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
more or less.
Or at least as much as you ever
Okay,
are.
well,
yeah.
all right.
Damn.
What? Yeah. Well, what we will
Damn.
do is we're going to take him up on his suggestion that we search the dorms for survivors because, you know, one, of obviously we want to help these people. Two, we want to see if Quartz is still alive. Because if this thing is deliberately like we're certain this thing is deliberately doing things to obstruct our like ability to acquire information, right? It might have replaced
The
Lucy.
intentions of the Eldritch.
It might. I mean, it straight up killed like one of the hunter. So now we really gotta like be like, okay, is Quartz still alive? And if she's not, then rip. But in like otherwise, I think we should, since obviously not like we're not gonna fin the car, we should just like help like survivors see if they're doing all right, and like we'll call over the medical people to like treat them because we're not going to roll with our one medicine looking asses. We're not going to try to treat them ourselves.
First aid is the
Yeah.
is the important one right now.
Oh, that's different. It's different. I see. Well, let me see what my first aid is.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so what are all your?
We should
tell
have a
me what
bit
each of
higher
your
first aid
characters
on
is going to
average.
do then.
I know a little bit of
So-
first aid, bro. I played some rugby. I patched up
Aren't you driving?
you dudes. Anybody else know how to drive?
Oh, I
We
can
can- we
operate
can-
heavy
drives,
machinery.
I don't think that's quite what they're looking for, Cass. A car does not count as heavy machinery, regrettably.
But it's heavy.
Okay.
Keen has a
Well,
21 inch
I mean, honestly-
automobile.
You have good first aid, don't you, Keen?
I think he also probably has first aid. Yeah, well, he's 30.
Okay, look, let's just have Byron do the driving though, honestly. I mean, like you're
Makes
like
sense.
I mean, we don't have to worry too much about first aid because there's people who are way better at it all around the scene right now, right? The first responders and shit. So
Yeah, for sure,
let's,
bro.
like, what our primary thing that we should do is identify survivors. So,
Yeah.
and like call them like when we see a survivor's like over here, you know, and then they come and they help. But yeah, okay, so all right, we've got it settled. Byron is gonna drive, right, and the rest of us are gonna look for victims and big priority, see if we can find Quartz. But if we can't find her, oh well, let's just help the people. So we got it.
Okay. Yeah. That
Yeah,
seems fun.
dude.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah.
Byron, can I
all
have you
right,
roll
so
drive auto to see how successful you are? It won't destroy your auto on a failed check, only if you. Oh my god. Okay, so Byron, you are
Cool.
going to
Was that
tear it up
failed?
with like the best drive in the world has ever seen, taking all the shortcuts,
Oh
getting
my
them to the hospital in no time flat, and you're like, by the second go around, you're like.
this is also while
after
your
almost getting
automobile's dying.
After almost getting stopped by some law enforcement, you're like, hey, could I have like one of those siren things? And they give you a complimentary siren so that you can.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Talk them into giving you a police siren.
if you ever want to use it. And so you start tearing through the streets, and you're able to be extremely helpful. You get, let me find the numbers. You get about 20 patients back to the hospital in your car alone by the end of it. And you are...
Oh, hell yeah,
actually,
brother.
20 is an exaggeration. Maybe 10. 20 seems excessive. But hell yeah. So the rest of you are... You're just going to go straight to the rubble and start searching through them?
Yeah,
Yes.
why don't we make ourselves useful?
Okay.
We'll probably spread
Yeah.
out and not all be searching one place.
We're
Yeah,
looking for quartz, looking for any evidence that this maybe was not just a normal fire. Like, I mean, we've already noticed some funky
Well,
stuff.
we know
but-
for sure it's not a.
But we can
yeah.
definitely ascertain more.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We can see if we find more. But yeah.
So then I want all of you to roll spot hidden, and all of you are likely going to encounter some kind of obstacles as you go through. Okay.
Extreme success.
Fail. Fitting, really.
Well,
Okay,
fine.
Is Hayes here, not here? I guess we'll see if you roll spot hidden. But I think he's trying to fix his mic right now. So let's see. So Aja, your search is somewhat fruitless. It's very difficult to make your way through the building, given that everything is in disrepair. But you do find a number of areas that pose potential hazards, at the very least, to other searchers through. There's all kinds of electrical and gas lines that have been broken or ruptured. Luckily, nobody has any flames out here. Why did I just roll your size? Nobody has any flames out here, but
I'm big.
theoretically, whatever fire occurred would have set off any gas that would be in here, but there might have been a greater buildup. So if you want to roll some kind of repair skill, you can, to try to make this somewhat more searchable for the rest of the responders, or at least get the electricity and gas under control.
Yeah.
I guess I'm genuinely good at this, kind of.
Yeah,
I have mechanical repair. Will that work here?
yeah, I think that works. You can call it like...
I guess I'll see some, like,
electrical
dangerously
repair.
exposed wiring.
Actually, do you have electrical repair? That would be better.
Where is that?
You do. You have 50 in it. It's under the...
I have 50.
left-hand.
Of course I do. I knew that, yeah. That's a hard success,
Okay,
so
so you-
I guess I take out my bent and broken wrench that Keen's broke, but it still is...
Didn't you break
Some-
it trying to lockpick the door?
Oh, yeah, wait, no, it was our friend who broke it. Yeah,
Yeah, stop trying to pin this on me.
but it still works. It still is a wrench. It works. And I guess I can borrow stuff from other responders, probably.
Yeah. So you're like, hey, help me out here. I got this. I know what to do. And so you do a pretty bang up job of fixing it. Luckily, this will make the rest of your checks easier, as I was about to have a live wire fall into Keen, but since Aja can flip the circuit breaker to shut that off, it will not happen.
Let's go. I'm so good at this. I knew that was gonna happen.
So Keen, searching around, you find which floor are you searching? Because there's technically 4 floors for the dorms.
I guess I'm probably on like the first or second floor.
Okay, so the first or second floor.
Oh, sorry about that.
That was loud. And then Hamish,
I
guess
mean,
you're gonna search.
past wherever the first responders have just gotten to, which I don't know how far up they've gotten.
They've done rudimentary searches of all the floors, but they haven't gotten to get to the full door-to-door yet. So is that what Keen's gonna do then?
Yeah, sure, yeah. We'll
Okay, so there's
try and poke in every little door there on the second floor or something, I guess.
So there's luckily no flames, at least not anymore, but you, searching through, you're kind of, you open doors, check around, mark a cross on the door, and then move on to the next one. Searching through, however, you eventually find somebody in one of the dorms that it looks like is underneath where whatever the worst of the fire must have been, and a beam has collapsed on their leg. They are covered in what look like kind of pockmarks from presumably embers or cinders or whatever ash, and you can just hear them weakly groaning, "Help me. as the timber crushes their leg.
Okay, this seems too heavy to lift.
You might be able to. You could probably get some help.
I
if you
try and
wanted to.
gather a team of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you-
Also, one more thing.
Yeah.
Do we know what floor Quartz was on when we visited her last time?
I believe she was on floor number 3.
Okay. After this, I want to try and move up that way.
She wasn't. She is now. All right. So Hamish is gonna search there. So while you're
Cool.
doing this, so go ahead and roll your
All right, so
strength, Keen, with a bonus dice.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm not going to roll the bonus die.
No, I don't think you need to. And so you easily lift the beam over and quickly manage to ferry the man out of the poor college student out of the dorm. Luckily, thanks to your efforts, they were relatively uninjured, other than, their leg.
Yeah.
But other than that, the cinders seem to be relatively undamaging, and if you wanted to, you could maybe talk to them. They're slightly coherent.
Okay.
But yeah, don't forget to be marking down successes on skills, everyone.
yeah.
Oh, I haven't had the
Strength counts as a skill, right? Right?
What's up?
Right?
What is the critic?
I gotta mark
crit
down
on
strength,
that roll,
right?
though? Holy crap.
Strength, unfortunately, does not count as a skill.
Can I ask them basically what happened over the... Do you know how this fire started?
I don't know exactly. There's a dorm somewhere above me. I don't know how far. But there was fire everywhere. Sort of reddish color, oddly red. And after the worst of it happened, there was... it felt like years I trapped under that stupid beam. Somehow I faded in and out of consciousness. At some point, a wave of frost, something, covered the entire building and extinguished the fire.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank
Thank you for your help. Let's get you to the hospital.
I don't know, but thank you both.
Yes, of course. And I'll try and get him out the door.
Okay.
A wave of frost, huh? Seems pretty normal.
Super normal.
Yeah, it sounds like our man.
Super duper normal. So, in the meantime, Hamish, you're searching the top floor. And Hamish, you're kind of tearing up the stairs, running as fast as your legs can go. And this whole time you're getting really, really bad PTSD from when you were in the middle of a burning forest of mushrooms. But nonetheless, you were able to steal yourself through it. It's just kind of, I say PTSD, that's probably not the right word, but just kind of really bad flashbacks here.
Well, Hamish is probably having many flashbacks constantly, but he's damaged.
Yes.
Very.
But yeah.
So you throw open the stairway access to the 3rd floor and start running down, heading down towards Corse's dorm, which you can somehow remember with pinpoint accuracy because you rolled an extreme success. And eventually you manage to reach said dorm. Now, I say reach. I use the word reach lightly, as that seems to be the central source of the fire. The entire everything around that is burnt to cinders.
Oh fuck!
Suppose it's not surprising.
Yes, except there is an odd trail of almost unmarked damage that leads into the hallway. Like, most of the thing is just kind of shelled out in this big, flaming sort of I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, there's like a sphere.
Like it
of
looks like the
damage, pretty much.
epicenter.
Yeah,
of
there's a
the
sphere of damage,
explosion.
except that in one, like there's a trail right from the center of it leading into the hallway that doesn't look like it's been harmed somehow. And you can see that there's still some amount of frost that's actually tickling the edges of the epicenter here as you stand in front of the
That is
burnt out
fucked
shell.
up.
Well, that's a jolly old time.
You can actually walk into what would have been inside of the dorm, given the trail of untouched, unscathed sort of area. But there's not really any dorm left to speak of other than that.
But you're saying the trail. So I'm in the hallway, right? So the
Yes.
trail just leads out to me, basically.
Yes, it's very
Does it go
obvious.
anywhere else, or is it just?
No, it just leads into the hallway, yeah.
Okay. Perhaps I could, I don't know, analyze the trail more closely. See, like there's obviously something off about it, but the fact that it's undamaged in of
it's very-
itself
it
is
strikes you as
weird.
odd.
But is there anything else I could roll to glean more about this weird trail, or no? Like what I see, is what I think.
Actually, what kind of things are you trying to glean about this trail?
Like why is it that it's not exhibiting the frost or the burn damage that everything else is exhibiting?
And
like,
what kind of
like, what-
are you analyzing it from?
Like maybe analyzing it from the standpoint of whether, let me think about this.
Like what skill you're using?
Whether,
Which-
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if rolling spot hidden again would make sense for
It's
this.
not exactly.
Um,
This is more of like trying to come up with a scientific explanation, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Natural
Then.
world. I don't know how skills work.
Is there a natural? Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is natural
Probably
world.
if you had expertise in like chemistry or something that would work, or physics probably. Let's say expertise. If you had skill points in physics or chemistry, or if you wanted to analyze it from an occult standpoint of some kind.
Yeah, there's always a
I believe
cult.
that it's-
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's a
Well, I
magic
was
thing.
gonna.
Your occult skill is not what you would use in this.
Yeah, it's like-
scenario. Rather, you would use your Cthulhu Mythos skill.
Right. Well, if I were to use it like from the occult angle, like I would probably think about what we know about the nature of the creature we've been encountering thus far, like its temperature qualities, like the circumstances under which it manifests, and like as well, like possibly like what caused it to manifest to begin with. Like maybe somehow I could correlate that with why is it that in this instance of manifestation there's clearly a splotch of ground that is unharmed by it, despite the fact that it's so close to the epicenter. Maybe
You're describing
basically I'm trying to like
the Cthulhu Mythos
Yeah.
skill rather than the occult skill.
right.
Which-
Should I just roll that?
Yes, but I need to talk about the Cthulhu Mythos skill because everybody needs to adjust their Cthulhu Mythos skills right now because evidently nobody has been doing it.
Yeah, sure.
So, Hamish, you have 13 Cthulhu Mythos. Keen, you have 8 Cthulhu
I have
Mythos.
6.
Aja, you
Oh.
have 8 Cthulhu Mythos.
I feel like this is not something we want to have.
Byron, you should have 5 Cthulhu Mythos.
You just accumulated over time.
And
What's wrong with that?
Hayes, you should also have 5 Cthulhu Mythos. So if you all want to edit those, I mean, it lowers your maximum sanity, so there's that.
All right. Should I roll it?
Should you roll your Cthulhu Mythos skill? Yes, you should roll your Cthulhu Mythos skill, Mr. Abraham Hamish. Would you?
I have
like to
not
push
succeeded.
Or luck the roll?
Well, I guess if. Okay, can I describe my push?
Yes.
Okay, it's a bit dumb and goofy, but I would like run my finger across it and like lick it be like, does this taste of hope? Like,
You're gonna draw your finger
Like,
along the damage, we'll say, and sort of
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
it in various places.
right. Yes.
Okay. And so you draw your fingers across the damage, and
Pudding. Are you talking right now? We can't hear you.
I cut myself
Is
off.
looking at notes. Yeah.
Ba ba ba.
So, Hamish, what happens is you trace your finger along the thing and sort of taste it. It tastes like ash and cinders, and it's very cold. And as you continue to sort of trace it around, you just kind of follow the pattern, and your finger starts to become very, very, very cold. But somehow you're just sort of like inextricably like you really want to try to get to the end of this. Sort of this a bit of obsession takes over as you continue tracing through it. It's a bit of Hamish's cracks
Yeah.
going through, and as you bring your finger to the very final, the beginning of this path, or I suppose the end of it, or both, suddenly a sigil flares up on the ground, this icy cold blue, and I want you to roll your dodge and then your power.
Okay.
This is new.
I failed my dodge.
Oh dear.
I hard success in my power.
Okay, and so another shockwave of frost blasts through the entire facility, covering pretty much everything. And I want everyone to roll their dodge.
Am I there?
No, Byron, you're not there, but you do see this happening.
Oh boy.
So this is why we don't want Cthulhu mythos.
And then everyone who fails, I want you to roll your constitution.
Boy.
Wait, where?
So what happens if you fumble? That's a question.
You'll see.
Where even is my dodge on this character?
Okay.
Do you think I would know?
It's in combat.
But
at the very least, I know.
Okay.
Dodge? Dodge is at the far left. It's in the first column.
Yes.
just barely a success.
Okay. So,
Wow, okay, our dodgers are really on point today.
Okay, and so I want Hayes and Keen and Hamish to all roll their constitution. And okay.
Okay.
Hayes,
Wow.
Two
Many
fumbles with an extreme success.
Keen, what did you roll?
Success.
For your constitution? You also rolled an extreme. What the fuck? Okay.
Yep.
Well, Keen and since you rolled an extreme success, Keen and Hayes, I guess I'll offset your fumble for that. You both are feel this wave of cold just like wash over you, but somehow your body heat is enough to stave it off. We'll say that you're lucky enough to be closer to the bottom floor and further away from the epicenter of everything. Hamish, on the other hand, you are blasted with ice, and you feel suddenly this intense kind of chill and then this intense warmth as your body tries to somehow adjust to it. And just chill out and stay there for a second, pun intended.
Chill out. What killed the dinosaurs? Yeah, it's it.
Oh no.
Check the DMs page. And
My-
the rest of
my-
you, what are your
my dim
reactions
reviews?
as the
Okay.
frigid shockwave crosses over all of you?
So I succeeded, so I'm mostly fine, right? Yeah.
Yes, you wait. What was your constitution? Oh yeah, your dodge was fine. So yeah, Adja, you're actually the only one who takes 1 damage.
Loser. Keen is gonna try and run up to where he saw it come from.
Yeah, I'm also gonna do that.
Okay. So you all start sprinting up the stairs and heading over to the source of the ice, and you come over and see on top of this. Wow, you're a lucky son of a gun. Me on my way to demolish Hamish. And you see Hamish is just frozen solid, like a popsicle. With his hand on the ground.
Can I post a GIF now?
Yes, sure. Hamish is just completely frozen.
Are you over, sir?
Okay.
My sanity's kinda
So
getting
sad.
pretty low.
No sanity. Keen, you lose, I think, a d4. 2 sanity. And that's all.
Okay.
Oh,
And
wow.
now it's up to you what you all would like to.
Wait, so Hamish is
So
is he
Byron,
like
you see all of this happening, by the way, so your character can effectively do whatever you want at this point.
is he like
And you also notice that the
I'm just gonna like bust
Sort of
into the
callers are
room.
like,
It's like,
"What the fuck?"
yo, dudes, what's happening?
Okay, and then I also need Byron to roll sanity. So what is your question, Ajay?
is he like frozen solid, like encrusted in ice, or just like cold and frozen? Like
He is like in
Basically.
an ice cube.
oh,
I succeed.
Okay, then you lose no sanity.
Yo.
what happened, Kings? Did you see some? Did you see?
Yo, dude, he looks like
No, I
looks
just
just
ran
like
up
a
there.
cartoon, man.
The sigil, it's a correspondence sigil, or one of the weird warped ones we've been seeing,
It's
right?
just like
Was it
Jom
even
and Terry.
Was it even a sigil? It wasn't.
I thought you said we. Okay.
It wasn't a sigil. Don't worry.
I believe you. I believe you.
Oh my god, we got
I don't.
Well, then don't believe
Okay.
me.
Don't
Don't blame me that it wasn't a sigil.
I can finally.
anyone have a lighter?
If there wasn't anything related to that.
We got to get him into the sunlight, thaw him out somehow.
Yeah.
All right, leave it to me,
He's still
dude.
alive, and then he probably doesn't have much time. I guess me and Byron can lift up Ice Cube Hamish.
Do you
and-
want to just like you could just roll him down, you know, like
No, but like we don't
in a
want to crack
giant ice
him,
cube.
you know. Nah, better to carry him.
Hamish. So
Yeah.
whichever one of you has higher strength, roll your
Get,
strength.
get the blow dryers, boys. Get the blow dryers.
Okay, and then
Wait.
also roll with the bonus dice just to see. Okay, so that's 20, so that's an extreme, or not an extreme success for you. You can make an
Nice.
extreme success if you want to add, if you want to spend 4 luck, and that will guarantee that no damage comes to Hamish whatsoever, even if something else were to happen. We will let that roll carry throughout any checks. So if you want to, Byron, you can spend that 4 luck.
I think hard success is good enough.
Yeah, so then no damage will come to Hamish at this moment. So
No.
you carry Hamish down in a fucking ice cube, and head back down the stairs. You can see that a bunch of the other first responders that were on the scene are like baffled, as now they have a whole nother wave of people who are searching the building. Other first responders who are searching the building who are now suffering frostbite and other kinds of damages.
This is not normal.
No, not really, not at all.
What are you talking about?
Well, for them at least.
I mean, it's not. I mean, you're in the sky, so it's not impossible,
Yeah.
but it is not
Fair.
favored, shall we say. So, what are your character's next steps?
I guess
Not found.
can help start a fire
We talk.
somewhat a little farther away from the rubble for people to warm their warm their cold hands by the fire.
Okay, sure. Is there a survival skill? Or do you have like a lighter?
I don't know if a lighter is in my possession.
Then roll your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oi.
You don't happen to have one.
Okay, can I ask around someone?
We can say you can ask around. You don't have to. You don't have to push it, or also roll it. It's fine. Byron, you do not unfortunately have a lighter on your person at this time either, but there are a couple people who do, despite the situation.
Although with the copious amounts of weed that you smoke.
Hey, I'm clean,
This
bro.
is not-
I play rugby. They do drug tests.
He's not Ovu.
All right.
Unfortunate. Everyone should aspire to be like Ovu.
As glazed.
A blazed scientist, 24/7. Anyways, okay.
Seems like a fine life.
So, are you gonna try to melt Hamish in his
Okay.
fire?
Can we keep him beside it? And then maybe prod him with some burning sticks to speed the process along.
Okay. So. Let's see. So, I want you to roll your intelligence right before you do this, please.
Okay.
Okay, given that you have succeeded on your intelligence check, you conclude that it's probably not a great idea to try to melt Hamish out with just using a regular fire. Because if you melt parts of him before the rest of him is active, he will probably die and become a human slushy.
Okay. So much for that.
Is there
This is why
also
I'm
like
having
a
really
like a
idea roll, 'cause
cartoon
I
block
don't
of ice around me,
What's up?
or is it kind of a more? Is it
No,
like
there's a full-on block
a
of
more
ice.
realistic? Like I'm covered in frost.
No, it's a full-on block of ice.
We could try roasting him like a marshmallow.
Wouldn't you just have the same effects as regionalized frostbite, though? I don't know.
Frozen Hamish.
Okay, I don't have any better ideas. You got this guy,
Destroy cells.
as they thaw out.
Just as they exist.
Yeah, he knows me.
Okay.
You're going to require a very good scientist, some very good medicine, or something perhaps more occult.
I don't think we have any more occults.
Oh, bro, I gotta
Unless
go.
someone has some contributions to make.
Wait,
Wait.
dude. Any medical dudes can help us out here?
We also could go
We
back
could
to
go
our
to the
good friend.
hospital.
I mean, there's first responders.
I don't know. I don't know if our good friend is gonna be able to help us right now.
Wait, how am I forgetting his name? I literally said
Abner-
it like 3
Abner
minutes.
Wicks.
Yeah, Abner Wicks.
How is Abner
From
Wicks
Legend, Abner
going to
Wicks.
help with this?
I think he'll be able to help.
Blaze is correct. Realistically speaking, his entire body would have been lysed. Also known
That's
as
some cool art, by the
the
way.
ice.
The one below it.
Yeah. Also known as. Realistically, I'm
Interesting.
going to cut you some amount of slack because I want there to be some amount of like viability here. But if an actual person was frozen completely solid, they would die because all the ice inside you, because ice is going to expand, right?
Yeah.
It's the water inside your cells is frozen solid, which means it's going to explode the cell as it comes out. But of course, since all the particles are in the same place, it'll look fine initially, but once you melt it, it'll turn into a sludge of human particles.
Okay.
I already asked Josh.
Pleasant.
But I will say that with sufficient, well,
It's magic, dude.
With sufficient dice rolling.
sufficient dice rolling in either the medical realm or the occult realm or magical realm, I will allow some leeway. Sky ice is what it says. Sure.
Was it 2 con apples or 3?
All right, bro. Let's get him to the hospital. Hop in my car.
Okay. Sure.
He's gonna load me.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so you load good old Hamish into your car, and drive him on down to the hospital. So of course, luckily at this hospital,
God.
you could also figure out which patients have been transported to the hospital and which patients have not. So, what is your plan as you roll up to the hospital with Ice Cube Hamish in tow?
We present him to the ER. The plan doesn't go farther than that.
Can you save him? The doctor looks
Yeah.
grim. I'm not sure he's within the realm of saving, I'm afraid. We
What can we do?
can do what we can. Do you happen to be a religious man?
I wouldn't
Am I?
say particularly.
Well, perhaps now's a good time to start praying.
Oh,
Can
I
Hamish
love when the
make a
doctor
quick?
tells me
Can
that.
Hamish make a little noise? You just hear from within the ice.
What?
We can hear him. He's still alive.
No,
Just roll your luck.
If I ask to see if I can make the noise.
See if your body is
Success!
intact. Okay, well, somehow it appears that this layer of ice encased Hamish entirely, but it is a superficial layer in that his body isn't frozen, but there is ice covering his entire person.
Okay.
Which changes things. It actually makes it more viable for him to survive, assuming that, in this case, yes, you're right. It would basically be his entire body is going to have frostbite by the end of this. So
Nice.
It's okay. He's lost all his limbs before. That's not true. That's a lie, by the way. Yeah.
I've been burned,
do what we can.
frozen. I've been hit by maggots.
We may be
Trauma.
capable of
Hamish is
recovering him, but it will take some amount of time.
Okay.
I would not expect any more than cursory results within a week.
Okay.
All right, dude.
That's
Thanks,
seems
bro.
good enough.
I'll put in a good word with my parents and my dad. Like, knows like your director or something. Yeah, thanks, bro.
All right. I'm just doing my job.
Thanks. Okay. Can we go to the receptionist and ask
Yes.
how the courts is doing, or if the courts is doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry, the courts. Well, shall I check the triage? I know we just had a rather grueling incident. May I ask
Yes.
under what authority you're acquiring this?
Oh, we're working for the dean, dude.
Roll your charm. Or appearance. I don't know, either one. Whichever one you prefer.
Oh wait,
Uh,
can I do appearance instead? 'Cause
Would
that
appearance have
one's higher.
succeeded?
Yes.
Yeah, then we'll just say you rolled appearance. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to even re-roll, but you can
Okay.
if you want. All right, we'll say you push the roll in because you want a better result, and you succeed. Yes, I'll have that up in
Great.
just a minute. I am still taking some amount of overhead from the recent going-ons, but I'll try my best.
I just himboed.
So you're all sitting there in the desk area for about a few minutes, maybe 5 or so, After
Twiddling
which,
our pretty thumbs.
maybe more than 5. Probably more like 10, 20. After which the receptionist comes back. I'm sorry, we don't have any mention of any Amelia Courts in here.
Did you have any severe burn victims come in that you can identify?
No, I think we managed to identify the majority of them based on the... Luckily, the school is very helpful, and they were able to identify the majority of the burn victims. I don't believe we had any that were unidentifiable, save for some that perished.
Okay. How many died that you weren't able to identify?
That we were completely incapable of identifying? Allow me to check. I believe there were 2. They were near the source of the fire. Supposedly.
Okay. Well, that would be Quartz and her roommate. Thank you for your time, sir.
Any on?
Let's
Sorry,
get
hold on,
going.
give me a minute.
That's our witness dead.
Yeah. Okay,
Arrival.
but we have to focus on saving Hamish here.
They said they wouldn't post results for a week, so Hamish is
So why trust in
Yeah.
medicine?
Do we actually trust modern medicine? Maybe we take him out of
Do
the
you have a
hospital. We
better
take him.
idea? Do you
We
have a better idea?
we should go to Wix. We should go to Wix and ask if he has any scrolls that could help us.
How do we always come back to Wix? Sure.
Yeah.
Although, does he deal in correspondence sigils?
No, but he deals in occult texts that could be used, and he knows about rituals and stuff.
Okay.
That's gotta be helpful. Somehow.
Wait, we have a meeting. Did we figure out a date that he scheduled a meeting with a ritualist for us?
He said he'd be able to get some amount of contact, yes, by tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, isn't it? Or is it still today?
It's still the same day that you
Oh.
went by. Because remember, he was like, oh yeah, by the way...
Yeah, I thought he was just closing.
Yeah, but okay, because his
Okay.
I return.
Welcome back.
I don't think. Okay.
This is such an amusing turn of events.
Kaz wants to go back to Wix. Kaz wants to take your body out of the hospital and go to Wix.
I don't think the hospital's gonna do nothing.
Maybe
Bro,
they'll
are you
try and
dissing your
bleed
dad?
him with a maggot or something.
Are you
Do you?
dad's
Do
friends?
I guess we could do this in character. Do you really think that the hospital they're equipped to help broken bones and things? They're not going to be able to fix someone who's
What does
frozen
medicine look like in this
solid.
year? Medicine has to look pretty okay, right?
Medicine? Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, like the state of medicine right now.
1920s, so medicine is not totally... cockamamie.
Okay.
I do not say for want of a better word, because I think it is a beautiful word. And I enjoyed saying it.
What, cock?
No, it's not what I meant.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. Just by the way.
Yeah, they'd
Correction
like
there.
developed the iron lung by now. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Modern medicine is solving a great number of problems at a quite fast rate. I have faith that they'll be able to do something here.
What's your plan?
So I believe we leave Hamish here, and then we could go wherever we want.
Okay.
Then we're free of him.
Fine, go to the blow dryer. No, don't leave me here. Get a blow dryer. Just
Hamish,
turn it on.
you're not capable of coherent
Blow dryer.
speech.
I'm
but
sorry,
I will
but-
let you metagame share your thoughts to an extent.
Okay.
You just can't have...
Well, I'll
Sure,
just-
or perform any actions. But if you have like something, you're like, "Hey guys,
I do
we
not-
should
no,
probably
I
do
will
this
not,
while
I will
Hamish is
not.
frozen," or like, "Please don't save Hamish, or like don't worry, or make your opinion known.
Hamish is gonna be fine, guys. Don't worry about it.
Maybe we do have more pressing things in the life of one person.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
kinda
We need
dark,
to leave him
though.
here.
It's kind of dark.
Alt guard. Even in this campaign, Kaz proves to be the extremist alt guardian national. He always.
What can I say?
It's true.
Not a lot of words. Okay.
Yeah, perhaps you're right, Keen. We should go back and look for Quartz. It's probably too late, but perhaps she's still alive.
They don't know that she has probably been incinerated.
We just got confirmation that there were 2 people near the source of the fire that were.
What do you mean
Totally
probably
incinerated.
been incinerated? Yeah,
That
but-
had to have been Quartz and her roommate.
Oh, I suppose I had not made that connection. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, she's super dead.
Quartz is dead. We could go back to to our favorite woman for hire, Stone, and maybe.
That's pretty
Keen would
tragic.
not actually want to do that.
I can't believe Quartz is dead.
She might be.
We could go back and check with our favorite professor. The Roach. But I don't think he knows that much.
Yeah, Roach isn't gonna know anything. Let's face it, he's super lame.
Okay, we checked off. Okay. Did we check off this receipt?
Which receipt?
Check off.
No, that's
I'm
the.
so lost right now. What's going on?
Okay.
I went from
We are
rugby practice for
trying
one-
to decide what to do. We'd want to. We're trying to think like, do we leave Hamish to the hospital or try to like do some occult stuff to maybe fix him, or do we trust modern medicine and go keep trying to solve this case?
I do think this also does call for a meta opinion from Mr. Coperham Kopish's player
Yeah.
to tell us whether
Okay,
you want them
okay.
or don't want
Look.
them to save Hamish, because I think that's a reasonable thing to be like, hey guys, could you maybe, save my character kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I assumed you guys were gonna try and help him. Although, I mean, I would like it. I mean, it is my character. But, I will leave the jurisdiction up to you. But, like, if you really wanted to, you could, like, discuss things further with the doctor. I mean, now I rolled well on luck. So it's
We have to talk
less
to the
dire
frat
than
kid.
we thought it would be.
Oh yeah, the dude that broke my car.
Okay,
Or you
sorry,
could-
that's
or you
totally a
could just-
tangent.
it-
Sorry.
never mind then.
No. That's the next thing we're gonna do
Okay,
after
okay.
we do whatever you want.
Okay. I mean, you could, like, I don't know if it'll work to just let me thaw, but I have an idea. Although
think
I don't know if I can pass it.
Because you
on
were
to
lucky,
because I'm-
we can say with reasonable likelihood that they will be capable of saving Hamish in a week.
Okay, so yeah.
A week for recovery, but
We could. I mean, it's okay
the
if
question is whether or not you
if we have assurance that if we have assurance that Hamish is in stable condition, I'm fine with waiting, but there is a time crunch.
That's true.
I have a weird idea for what could get me out of this ice block.
Flamethrower?
Put me in
Flamethrower?
a tub of warm water and wait for it to melt.
I feel like that cannot
but-
be safer than just keeping you at the hospital.
You might drown.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you could just leave me
If
there.
it's
and, like,
gonna be safe
order
to
the
thaw you,
doctor
they're
to
gonna thaw you.
Yeah.
But
Wait, cool. Why do you
Well,
in my eyes,
really,
that's an
in any
unnecessary
case, you're gonna have
risk.
to- yeah.
Either way, you're probably going back to the hospital if we do that.
If not,
Yeah,
just outright.
you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, then. Well,
don't know.
if my condition is stable right now, like if you can leave me alone for at least a few days without me dying, then like you could. I will be fine with you advancing the investigation because we need to advance it. Like at this point, I will just say maybe after you acquire your next lead, return to me and try to.
Yeah,
figure something
we
out.
definitely want to try to save you in some way.
I don't know. Some of us want the keys to
If
the,
not,
to the
just
ship.
let me. If not, just leave me to be preserved. The eternal memory of Hamish, now encased in ice aboard the ship, like Han Solo and Carter.
A tad morbid,
That'd be
but
really
like,
funny.
why not?
It's pretty epic. Even now, I can still hear him speaking to us from
You
within the ice.
permanently gain 10 terror.
Yeah.
here?
Haze, what is Haze?
Okay.
Haze is typing furiously. Yes, we are. We are relegated to simply seeing what happens.
That's true, although I don't know if we're going to be able to properly stake this thing out. Us being anywhere does increase the likelihood of it appearing, though.
Does it?
I think so. We've been attacked like 3 times.
With its summon.
It's definitely focused on us.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, as soon as we make an advancement, I'm sure it'll appear again. But I don't know what benefit staking it out is gonna do, because right now we are still in the process of best course of action is run.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah. So I think this is our end goal is find solution, stake out, implement solution.
Like, what does that even mean for us?
We go find the next person that's gonna kill, which is maybe Lucy, and then we
Jai, I can't.
and then we perform the ritual.
Oh wait, Jai,
When it happens.
Jai.
Yeah.
Ritual dudes.
Well, we've believed that leader summoned this monster with the help of Hunter and rituals.
Oh shit.
Gone wrong. So I think the only solution would be more rituals to banish it and seal it away.
What kind
Oh,
of
but we
ritual,
don't
man?
even know what that ritual would be. I hadn't even
We're
thought
not
of
sure if
that.
such a thing exists, but
Not the sort of thing we want to dabble with.
Yeah, you don't want to tamper with it. We still don't even know if it was a ritual that brought it about 100%, right? Like, okay, so let's
we're
go
like
over what
99%
we know.
sure.
What we know is we know that the papers are for sure like only here on New Winchester. Like they can't be anywhere else. We know for
Yeah.
sure that according to Hunter, they were performing something. We don't know if it was a ritual. We don't know what whatever this something was. But we do know that it went wrong, and we do know that in some sense they didn't intend to summon this creature. And we also know that vital to this creature's manifestation, because Hamish saw it again before he got ice blocked, was is runes, like correspondence sigils. Those seem vital to its formation. And we also know that actively trying to, yeah, or manifestation, or who knows? Yeah. So the way I see it, you need to like just grab hold of that little boy. Wait, okay. I realized. You need to grab hold of the vandal who attacked Byron's car, because that's like the one of the few leads that's not like compromised right now. But yeah.
Before you change your subject too much, Hamish, I will simply suggest that perhaps it is worth considering when these strange runes have appeared relative to where the monster has been. As their function in relation to the monster may be more clear.
Okay, I'll note
Anyone can
something.
spitball stuff.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, I can't make a connection
I'm
here.
just gonna spitball. No, I can make a connection here. I don't know if it's a correct connection, but I will try to nonetheless. I
Great.
noticed, I might be incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Aiden, but I noticed that the sigils seem to appear when the monster disappeared. Like what I mean by that is, I explored the undamaged area, but it wasn't there anymore. But like and also during like my weird hallucination, I saw the sigils manifest, leading to the monster's disappearance. So I'm guessing that they have some property that actually suppresses it. Of course, I could be totally off the mark, but that's like my conjecture. That's my.
Yeah, think about the dream. That one. You have one witness account.
In the dream,
Maybe
yeah.
there's some veracity, maybe there isn't. Of the
Right.
building.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I need to like pin the dream so I can keep going back to it.
I could pin it.
I got it.
I'm sure I posted it here at some point as well. But okay. Interesting. So, what are your characters' plans?
Okay, I do not know.
Stupid.
Guess we can think about the dream a little more.
I was literally just posting it so that the people who didn't have it can still reference it because your characters have canonically shared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So you think that the sigil is what's binding the thing right now, and every time it disappears, it leaves a sigil behind. It leaves a sigil behind.
Yeah. That's like what I think. Either it leaves the sigils behind when it disappears, or the sigils appear to
And
make
then
it
it just
disappear.
okay.
Yeah, like I don't know which one is right. I'm gonna like look at the dream more to like kind of think about it. You also have the dream.
Sigils
story.
for making it disappear, that implies there's some kind of like binding
Yeah.
on it. Which, up until now, we haven't really learned anything about anything actively restraining it. Although the dream does kind of say it, yet controlled somehow nonetheless. A bottled rage.
Yeah.
I regret.
This is some big brain stuff. I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Alright, Mr. Vigil.
What?
Throbbing red member.
Hey, yo. What?
Okay. You guys have to go find the dude. You have to find the dude, the vandal.
Yes.
Oh wait,
okay.
that's the one loose
What
thing
monk?
here, isn't it? Oh
Yeah,
my
we need
God.
to still go
Exactly,
do that.
that's
Our brains are
That's what I was saying
so
earlier.
our brains are so small.
Okay. Byron, we need to speed off. And we need to hold accountable this guy who has thrown a rock through your window.
Byron sounds
Maybe he
so
knows more
fantastic.
about the rituals.
So that's where you're headed?
Yeah, I guess to the other dorms, the ones that aren't on fire.
So how are you planning on finding this man?
We were told that the dean would tell us where he is when we needed to do that. So, I mean, Byron might be able to identify him too.
Cool.
So one of those two.
Well, tell me.
No, cool.
Do we want to go to the dean?
Is Keen the only one making the choice here?
I mean, I would say sure. I
We're
mean,
we're going to look for
right
the
now
dude,
we-
right?
we
I
have
think
to-
I agree. Yeah.
Do we want to go through the dean though?
Oh. I feel like that's unnecessary, right? I don't know. The dean could track him down and has the authority of the university, but the dean also might ask what we're doing and like.
Well, we're following our last lead.
Yeah, fair. I mean, we could just tell the dean what we're doing. We're supposed to do that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Well, okay. Can I put in my 2 cents? Like,
Sure.
yeah.
From within the ice cube.
I
Ice cube
would-
roleplay.
I would
Please.
say that. Okay. I would say that you would probably just want to like immediately continue the investigation because I feel like every time we return to the dean and say, "Hey, we've made some progress. We're getting closer, but we haven't gone to the bottom of it yet," he's just gonna get more pissed. Like it's probably
Yeah.
better to only return to
Okay.
him once you found something like really concrete.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, so probably just keep at your job and come back when you have like something like tangible.
Okay.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
For the record, he does have a secretary.
Yeah. You could also if you want, but I would say just keep doing the investigation. But yeah.
I agree. Yeah, let's just keep going. The dean has not exactly been helpful in the past.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
he's been pretty. I mean, he gave us a telegram. He like.
No, he's been
facilitated-
entirely useless.
Damn!
Never been helpful.
Damn! Okay,
Okay.
so what's your plan then? Tell me your plan of attack.
Oh, sorry, my parents.
The dude who broke my car.
So how are you? I'm asking how you want to find him.
Do I know his name?
You do recall that it was Flinders.
From the Beta Omega something frat, right?
It was somewhere. Let me find it. I'm sure it is in the notes somewhere. Pages. Bam. It's from the Epsilon Kappa Theta.
Alright, bro. That's basically the beta frat. Everybody calls them that because they're full of betas. Alright, let's go there.
Okay.
What is Byron's frat again?
Alpha, Sigma,
Alpha-
Omega? Or is it Sigma, Alpha, Omega?
Oh,
I think it was Alpha Sigma Omega.
Yeah, I think
Wow,
Man,
that's so powerful.
I know.
and then the skies one is like the complete opposite. The beta, like Omega.
Alpha, Sigma, Omega
was it?
fraternity. Fraternities.
And then there's-
Christian Authority founded at North Carolina State University.
That sounds
my
pretty
God.
alpha to me. Yeah.
No, bro, it's different. It's different in this universe.
Okay.
Based people.
Yeah, these people are even more based. Somehow. Watches, there's just like one person who watches this and happens to be from North Carolina State University, the Sigma Alpha Omega frat, and they're just like, you dare? Okay, so you're gonna head over to the frat. So you drive on over, And the hunt is on, I suppose. You drive over to the frat building, which is not nearly as nice as yours. In fact, it's rather boring. It could be even described as lame or dingy in a word. I know, I'm really going all out with the pros here.
Ew.
Anyways, it's pretty freaking sad compared to what you're used to. But you guess they could be helpful, maybe for once in their miserable lives. And
Maybe, just maybe though.
as you pull up your car in front and stride out with chest puffed out, you know, your Letterman jacket all over you with the Sigma Alpha Omega written across the back, written on the arms, all the Greek letters. You're just like, I own this place,
Yep.
and you're going to tell me just where you're going. Maybe the rest of your characters have also gotten to borrow some jackets, just for the authority, if you wish. Should you wish.
Of course.
All right. So the entire party is an honorary Sigma Alpha regalia, and you head up to the door.
Wow,
And I suppose knock on it.
this is the coolest we've ever been in this campaign.
How are you gonna
yeah.
knock on the door? Describe it to me.
What's up, dudes?
We'll let Byron lead this, because this is his
The
territory.
rest of us
I
are gonna
suppose.
sit with our arms crossed behind him,
Yeah,
menacingly.
look mildly menacing. I don't know.
All right. So
What's up, dudes? Open up!
a dude opens the door, and he seems baked out of his mind. But hey, what do you want?
Who wouldn't be at a sad fraternity like this?
Bro, so one of your dudes kind of broke my car, so I'm here to pay him a visit.
You kidding me, dude? Who was it?
Yeah, I know, right? It was what was his name again? And I turned to my dudes.
What
In
was
the
his
back.
name again?
I don't know. What do I care?
Actually, what?
It was Flinders.
Oh,
It's Cinders, bro.
Splinters?
What?
Yes.
Dude, no
Yeah.
fucking way. He takes a hit.
Dude, I know, right?
Oh my. Okay. Like how badly? Like.
Oh, it's fucking wrecked, bro. Like,
It is quite wrecked. I haven't actually tried fixing it yet, but
yeah,
it's
so
wrecked irreparably.
So I like went to like the dean and shit, right? Cause like, you know, you should probably tell the university and they'll probably do something about it. But they never did anything. So I gotta do something, you know?
Yeah, he seems a little worried about this. He's kind of like, shit, we kind of fucked up. What happened? Kind of thing.
Nah, bro, you're good. You're good. I don't have beef with you. I have beef with him.
Well, I got kind of bad news for you.
What happened, bro?
He's not here.
What the fuck? Where is he then?
Honestly, dude,
Yeah, bro?
no fucking idea.
Bruh.
He doesn't,
Oh,
he's
no.
Kinda, doesn't really talk with us much. He's kind of like antisocial, except like not really. He's just kind of a weirdo.
Bro, why'd he join the frat then?
I honestly have no fucking idea. I guess you like the got pretty sick jackets, right? Like black and gold goes pretty hard.
No offense, bro.
like-
Your jackets are kind of lame.
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Wow. Brutal.
Man.
Bro.
Kind of mid, all right. So,
No, bro. Take that back.
no, unless you take that back.
Oh, yeah?
This is
Oh, who designed your jacket?
Oh
You're gonna start puffing up their chests and like, "Oh, square up,
Can you
square
roll
up, square
intimidate, by the way?
up. Like, touch chests together.
Roll it with next time just roll it regular. You'd have a bonus dice from the squad being
Roll
behind you,
what?
and then can you roll intimidate? And you have a penalty dice
Intimidate?
from them being like right next to the rest of their frat.
Where's intimidate?
I have no idea.
It's there somewhere. Don't worry about it.
I'm looking. Intimidate. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay.
Okay. Well, you can always use Otter to intimidate people even more if you wanted to. He's kind of good at that.
Yeah.
Yo, dudes, back me up here.
I'll sigh and kind of step forward, just be like, look, let's get the posturing aside. Where do you think he is? And I'll just, if you don't know, tell us where he might be. And
Tell
can I
him
roll
that the
intimidation?
jackets are mid.
Intimidate. Don't take it back.
I'm not going to say that they're mid. I'm impartial here. Because squabbles of children. Success, but just barely.
He kind of looks. He looks scared. All right, dude. Jeez, like, I don't know. He kind of studies a lot. Like, I don't know.
The
he doesn't
library,
really have,
maybe?
like a girlfriend or anything.
Oh,
So,
dude, what a loser.
Yeah, he's kind of a. I mean, like, genuinely, dude, he really doesn't get out much. I don't think.
No bitches, bro.
Well, actually, I mean, I think there's some girl he was hanging out with, supposedly, but I didn't really believe it.
Who?
Who is it, bro?
I don't
And
know.
her name is
probably
Amelia
from a different
Quartz.
Do you want
Yeah, that
want
was
like
my
a
guess.
generic
Probably, like,
name?
Was her name Quartz?
Oh, that's the classic, bro. It's like,
I don't know,
yo,
dude.
I got a girl,
Wait,
but
what
she's
was
from a
Court's
different
first name?
school, you wouldn't know her.
Amelia.
Literally on
Was
the
it
conspiracy board?
Amelia Quartz?
Oh wait, no, it's just says E.
All my character sheets covering it, yeah.
Uh,
And I'm also not very intelligent, let's be honest.
I don't really remember, dude. Why would it be?
You ever seen
No
him
reason-
like hang
no
out with
reason.
her?
No, dude. It's just someone told me one day when we were trying to do a frat event, you know,
Uh-huh.
and someone was like, "Hey, maybe we should like get him in, cause I don't know. What if he has like some cool party tricks or something? Like he doesn't really show up to parties at all, so."
Yeah, like smashing car windows, huh?
Listen, dude, sorry. Like, I don't know if I can help you out with that or something, but like, you know.
Ask if you can search his door. If they'll let you search his dorm.
Yo, does he like
No
live
one-
here at the frat?
Yeah, he does.
Alright, can I see his room then? He might be in there.
He's not, but
Can I at least like look through his room or something?
can you take off your jacket so I can at least say like there's some other dudes who are visiting, so nobody gets like angry, and then I don't like.
Alright,
Yes.
bro, but I am wearing your jackets.
Fine, don't wear jackets. I just mean like I don't really want to look like I let a bunch of you like kind of roll up, but like I'm feeling in a generous mood, you know.
Alright, fine, bro. Alright. That's fine, I'll stash my jackets in my car.
Got you.
Great. Go along with this.
This is so normal, yeah.
Okay. So, you stash your jackets collectively in Byron's car and enter the frat building. Immediately, the first smell that hits you is, of course, weed smoke. But there are a couple of other things being
course.
smoked here as well, you'd imagine, as there are some other headier scents. You can't quite place them, but they do have a definitive muskiness, a sort of dryness also that sort of licks at the back of your throat somehow.
Yeah, that's creatine, dude.
Creatine what? Smokes creatine, canonically. That'd be dope.
What, no?
And,
How Nah, bro, natty.
I mean, creatine still counts as natty according to most people.
Yeah, it's not as
Because
yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
totally-
more so
yeah.
just a supplement. Than
compared to like
Yeah.
Trenbolone.
it basically just.
I
makes
know
your
you are
system
not mad.
more-
Show me your stash.
All the supplements I need, my mom's cooking.
Hell
And dining hall food.
Hell yeah, bud.
For you, it's literally like in your body normally too. So, anyways, enough talking about creatine. So, you kind of make your way through the building. It's very, very cramped inside. There's a bunch of dudes. It looks like you're kind of at the aftermath of presumably some kind of vape sesh, except not a vape sesh because they're not vaping. But
What they use like jewels or something?
I have no fucking idea.
Jewels.
No, I guess
Let
they're
them
just
sell
a
big
smoke
jewels.
sesh. They're kind of, there's like 5 of them just sort of chilling in the living room, quote unquote, and you just pass by them. They kind of look at you all a little weird for a second. They're like some dudes who kind of wanted to like join. I know like those other 2.
We're just taking a look, bro.
Yeah, they're like sort of old students, so they wanted like a good community kind of thing. You know, the people who kind of join university sort of late. He's pointing at Keen and Aja. So like, you know. Can I have Byron? Can you roll your appearance? And I want you to fail this to make sure they don't recognize you.
Oh shit.
You want to spend 4 luck?
It's not the kind to fail.
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
I mean, literally.
Basically, to make
Wait,
sure that
you're
they
not
don't
gonna
recognize
spend-
you as Richard Byron, who does not belong to this frat. Which
You
could
should
cause-
spend
What are they
Four
gonna
luck.
do about it,
You
huh?
don't want to start.
Okay.
I mean, 4 luck is really cheap.
I
so
don't
it's
care, bro.
No.
Although it would be
Okay.
funny for them to recognize him.
Isn't that dude like Richard Ballsack or something?
Bro, you,
And he.
Oh my
isn't
god!
isn't this
Oh,
dude
no.
isn't this dude Todd Maldick, bro?
Oh no!
Roll your
This
is
intelligence
bad.
here.
Keena's staying out of this.
Your barb is.
Nah.
Roll for what?
Intimidate. See how effective
Oh.
your barb is.
your roast.
Okay, he doesn't really seem to take well to that. His name is evidently not Todd, so the joke doesn't quite land as solidly as you wished it would. And
Oh no!
he stands up. Listen, dude, what the fuck are you doing in our frat, bro?
Well, your dude broke my car.
Listen, he's just like thinking of switching or something. Yeah, your original guy says. He's kind of like looking at Byron like, maybe like work with me here.
Wait, what did he say?
Maybe like work with
Maybe
me
you're-
here is kind of the expression that he's giving you.
Alright, fine, bro. What did he say before that?
He's saying that you're
He was
thinking
saying.
of switching frats.
Bro.
Oh, this is gonna hurt your. This is
The
gonna
guy who you're
hurt your
talking to
reputation,
says,
isn't it?
it's kind of fucked up, dude. Even if like, you
Nah, that's cap, bro.
that's a code.
What do you mean?
Sorry, dude. I was just kidding. And then he's kind of like hands off, like, all right, you figure it out then.
This is like
with this-
the frat politics is like
So
so
listen,
like,
dude.
deep.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I told you, bro. Your dude broke my car. Right? So I just want to talk to him.
Well, who the fuck was it?
It was this, what's his name again?
His name.
Oh my god, I forgot it again.
I keep forgetting his name. He's, like,
He literally
really-
has such a forgettable name.
Started with like an F or something? What was it?
Flinders?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Flinders.
Flinders.
You're an idiot.
Well, yeah, I'm looking through his room to figure out where he is, bro.
He looks at the dude who let you in. You're gonna let him look through his room?
Yeah, he's gonna let me look through his room.
He's going to let us look through his room.
You fucking kidding me?
Does Aja want to step in?
No cap, bro.
Look, this is none of your concern.
Audrey,
We're just going to be in and out, okay?
Time in the session.
We established
Start
that it,
intimidating.
Chad
Would you
Aja.
like
No,
to push
you
the
got
roll somehow, Aja. It's not
you gotta
like-
pop out your chest, Aja.
I guess as I like step forwards, I like stumble a little bit, but like I'm gonna try to save it and like stand up taller and
Forward,
closer.
grab his collar or something like that. Try to make.
Not like that,
Yeah.
but just end up like looming.
Okay, so you're gonna stumble.
Okay,
Oh my god.
And
You stumble into him. Oh my god.
you stumble right into him, and he just like pushes you back. Dude, the
Oh,
fuck you trying to
Sorry,
start shit
my
in the
apologies.
middle of
I tripped. I
fucking
tripped.
pussy.
I'm sorry.
out of
I'm sorry.
my house, bro. And don't start letting in random fucking dudes anymore. You got me? He says to the guy who let you in.
Hey, bro. What?
You just got it. You just got
You
it.
don't got the authority to do that.
I can do whatever the
At this
fuck
point-
I want, dude.
This is going nowhere. Just swing at him,
Oh,
dude.
I can too. Look, I have
No.
my pass. I bring out a card that says I do what the fuck I want. But get out of my way.
Some kind of a joke, dude. Listen, get out.
Nah, bro.
This is
Listen,
literally
dude,
gonna
you're
go
like-
nowhere.
Trespassing right now, so
Nah, bro. I was let in by this dude.
you see the gears like turning in his head. Like, is that how it works? I'm pretty sure if we just changed our minds and tell you to leave, then that's like allowed as trespassing.
I mean, he didn't change his mind.
You
He's
change your
considering.
mind
Stares
changing his
intently
mind,
at
dude.
him.
and looks at the other dude.
Keith,
Sorry, man.
Can-
He says to Byron. Yeah, sorry,
I'm gonna-
man, but like, yeah, no, sorry, I kind of did change my mind, like, just now.
I'm gonna whisper to Keynes. Can you pull the "We are on official investigation" card? I think I've already lost enough face with these
You,
idiots.
dude, just whip out your keys, dude.
No, we're not quite there yet.
I think
Well,
we
okay,
can
we-
be right there, though. I don't think like it matters at this point, right?
I mean, okay, I'm mostly joking. I know if we start shit, the dean is gonna be even more pissed. But like
Okay, who
use, yeah,
cares
use your
about the
papers.
dean?
Use your
Um,
papers. If we like continue, if this continues, we're just gonna like, this is gonna like literally go nowhere. Okay, we have to break the stalemate. You
Oh, yeah,
have to
dude?
whip out.
Yo,
the
we have a warrant.
Yes. Can I bring out some papers and say
Oh shit, dude.
we
I didn't want
The
to
rest
do
of
this.
us
'Cause I thought
are,
y'all would chill.
the rest of us are being led around by this man who has proved a fool of himself so far.
They all just like immediately hide like all the paraphernalia around them, like brush it off the table, and then you see him immediately mouth something to the guy who's leading you over, who mouths something back. Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, go ahead and search his room. That'd be dope.
Great.
Yeah, just
Thank
How
you.
many minutes did we
Yeah.
spend arguing when we could have done this like straight off the bat?
Oh, we're
They
so
look at each other
functional.
and they're
We're
just
so
kind of like,
smart.
shit.
Listen, bro. I didn't want to pull this card because I thought y'all were chill, but I guess not.
Yeah,
Dipshits.
yeah, that's, you know. Wait, listen, can I see those?
Nah, bro.
Oh fuck.
Yo, Joey, can you look at those?
Wait.
You want to like rip them up?
Oh, Joey song.
No, dude, we're not gonna rip them up. I just wanna, you know, check the stamp. You have to have a
All right,
signature on
go
the-
ahead, bro.
Signature and whatever.
Dude,
papers.
just show him
So,
the
Keen, are
one.
you gonna let him look at them?
The papers?
Yeah.
They're legit, right?
Yeah. I'll show him them. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they look legit, dude. I think we're fucked.
Of course they do.
I think we're good. He says, and the other two, you see them kind of give a nod. We're just gonna be cooking in like the kitchen or something.
Good what, bro?
Cooking,
Matt?
cooking, cutting.
No.
Cooking
Jesse.
what exactly?
We have to cook.
I mean like vegetable soup or something.
Vegetable soup's a good choice.
Yeah.
We'll be out of here in a minute. Don't worry.
Yeah, dude.
Can I
We
snatch my
let
papers
them know.
back?
Yes.
It's our territory now. They can't be slinging dope in the valley. We're the only ones.
Nobody moves. Wait,
Uh,
nobody moves meth in the West Valley but me, bitch. Tight.
that kicks like a mule with his balls, Doctor.
Oh no.
Okay. Let me get this straight. You send me your mule boy with a pound of meth. And I beat the piss out of him. And you come back here with more meth? Anyways.
I'll be Hector. Sorry.
You got one part of that wrong. This is not a meth. Anyways, sorry, everyone else is like, what the fuck?
I did not understand that reference. I must apologize.
Breaking Bad. It's when he says
He
this
did
is
not
not a
break-
meth.
That.
That's not how the line goes, but it's funnier that way. So, you all...
All the good took away. Sorry.
Yes, he throws the not a meth on the ground and it goes boom. It's fulminated mercury, actually. So, I think that was it. You head up the stairs in the cramped dorm and find the sort of living halls, living quarters. Yeah, anyways, he's got like the only like single here, so that's like him. His family's kind of like sort of rich, but like
Of course, he is.
it's like they're not like that rich, but like you know. Anyways, I'll just
Wacky bro.
wait here and like can just like let me know.
Alright, yeah, we won't be long, dude. Alright, come on, guys.
Alright, I'm ready to walk into a really creepy room.
Okay, so
We
Let's
enter.
go.
you open the door to the room and it is super fucking boring.
It's not really creepy.
Not really. It's really plain. It looks like it's not well kept, but it's not in total disarray. There's a bunch of books on the desk, like stacked the fuck up, pretty much everywhere, and it's just oddly studious looking for a frat room. Other than that,
Weird.
it's extremely cramped, but that's to be expected. There is a closet as well.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Can we roll spot hidden?
Sure. Okay.
Success.
And the rest of you, what are your characters doing?
Can I also spot hidden? We're just gonna start rummaging through stuff, looking for any papers that might be like, I
Yeah.
did it and I am evil.
Keen will help out in the search.
Okay, so you're gonna search the desk, Aja. So go ahead and roll your spot hidden.
Yup, gonna spot all those hidden things. Alright, my rolls this session. Been a little questionable.
Yeah, and then Key and roll yours as well. I'm not sure statistically. Oh yeah, Hayes, you can roll it as well. Let's see. Maybe we should only be having like two. Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So Aja, you're rummaging through the desk, and you note that most of the books here are very kind of weird, occulty things.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of-
Sus.
They're very much like sort of folk tale sort of things. They're very, very, very goofy. There's the Bible, 3 different versions of the Bible with a lot of notes scrawled in them.
3 different versions.
Yes, there's
This
one
guy's
of them seems to
dedicated
be
to his
extremely
Bible.
old, the other one is not so old. They don't seem to be from a source of devout Christianity, given the amount of scrawling that's going through all of them. And most of the scrawling seem to have to do with essentially literary analysis of, well, Satan.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so Byron, you kind of rummage through his bed, and you find you rummage through his bed and his closet underneath. His clothes are really boring as well. There's nothing too terribly exciting there.
You got
do
no
find,
dread.
However, one interesting thing in his clothes, and that is kind of like a half-made like set of robes, but they're not like complete or anything. It looks like a really bad sewing project, to be honest.
Wait,
that are-
what kind of robes? Like
Like, you know what kind of
weird
robes.
cultist robes?
Yes, like
Okay.
weird cultist robes, except that they're not finished and pretty ugly. Hayes, you are sort of in the same boat as Aja, but Keen, you're searching around and you note as you're walking by, you note kind of this red sort of dust that's almost at the edge of the carpet in one place, and so you're like, hey,
Interesting.
there's some weird red dust here, and what do you want to do?
Does
It's like a small rug that covers pretty much the entirety of the floor space in the room, of which there is not much.
can I like ask? Who would know what this is? It's like Hamish, I
There's
guess.
probably more stuff underneath the rug from what it looks like.
Yeah. Can I pull the rug back then? I guess. I mean,
Okay, so you're gonna have to ask everyone else to move.
Too bad Hamish isn't here. He would be spouting so much weird esoteric Bible shit.
right. Hamish isn't here. Everybody, there seems to be some type of red something here. Can we get off the carpet so I can move it?
And all your characters are gonna move, or
Can I take a look at it?
yeah, sure. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
look at it beforehand. What are you trying
Also,
to do?
does he
here?
have like a class schedule somewhere?
Oh yeah, he probably does. Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's the thing we should be looking for. Wait, can you describe this red stuff a little bit more? What is
So
it?
just
It's
seems
like
to be this
red
kind of
stuff.
red powderish thing. Are you trying to figure out if it's like some kind of chemical or explosive or something like that?
yeah, sure.
yeah.
I'm not gonna like touch it too much, but
Mechanical repair or something. See if you maybe recognize it.
yes, it's me, Aja, a materials master.
It seems like something that presumably Aj is looking at. No, this just seems like generic chalk, red chalk.
Okay, but chalk is in itself is dangerous enough in this situation.
Yes, it, however, does not seem to be any kind of volatile material or anything, at the very least.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so you take the carpet and you're like, hey everyone, can y'all move out? And everyone does, and Byron, you also want to look for a class schedule, right? Did you succeed on your
Yeah.
spell hidden, so I could say that you can find one, and I'll relay the information on it to you later. But you throw back the carpet and reveal a pentagram on the floor.
Okay.
It is very basic-ish looking, and very much messed up, as the chalk dust is pretty much thrown everywhere when you move the carpet, but it's kind of cut into the floor almost with like a knife or something, and there's blood stains on it. What the
There's blood stains?
Yeah.
Bro.
The
Yeah.
frat guy. Dude, that's
Well,
kind of like...
that makes
gotta jack up
things
his rent. That's
somewhat
fucked up,
clear.
dude. Those
Jack up.
Crazy.
Those floorboards
It's,
are
like,
not
creepy,
cheap,
dude.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Are those mahogany floorboards?
Nah, dude, we can't afford that. But
Oh, bro. Over at
wait, you guys
over
have
at
mahogany?
Alpha Sigma. Yeah, bro.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, he just
You're
kinda has
you're
this,
like
look
converting
like,
him to your
"Damn, I
frat.
really wish." Anyway,
It's like
Okay,
yo, dude,
pentagram.
like, join your frat or something.
I don't
What?
know.
It's kinda
Y'all weren't exactly like super chill back there.
I was like trying, dude.
He was kind of trying, dude.
he was
Alright.
helping.
All right.
He was
How about this? You can try to pledge. All
You
right.
can just tell me.
You can
like,
try and
how I
pledge.
could go about it, even if like I know it's kind
I'll
of.
pull some strings. You can try and pledge with like the freshmen, and like if you make it through, then yeah, sure. If you don't, sorry, bro.
You're just talking over this like unholy ritual circle. We should jack up.
Yeah.
Pledge, I can put a good word in for you, but you
Speaking
know.
of which,
Yeah,
can we We have
Can we
Cthulhu
put a good
mythos.
word in about this pentagram?
Can we identify anything interesting about
So-
this?
Yes.
This funky
All
little
is
thing?
Knowledge of essentially folklore and common actual mythology and stuff. Cthulhu mythos is how attuned expands your mind is to the Cthulhu mythos itself, which is why in the case of that weird sigil, it was more appropriate to ask that than occult, because
Keen's
you
mind
name
is
any-
very expanded.
See.
real world things where there are funny blue sigils. There's probably at least one in the world, but I don't know it. Arguably,
Yeah,
I could have done
it's,
research to find out, but it is not relevant to the scenario. Was there even a sigil?
When you crack open glow sticks,
So in this scenario, occult might be more appropriate if you're trying to figure out if it was connected to anything else, particularly the satanic references in throughout pretty much everything. Like, it is a very much satanic-looking pentagram. It's very stereotypical, I would say. But if you want to figure out the exact magical nature of it, Cthulhu Mythos is pretty cool, but very dangerous if you fail. So what do you want? Everyone can hear me, right?
This seems
Yeah,
like-
I'm just thinking.
Shit.
This is do we wanna mess with this?
I mean, it looks like a messed up pentagram from in the first place.
Y'all think he has some notes or something that we could look through?
Perhaps. I guess we can. I failed my spot hidden before.
You know, basically.
And we were also looking for a class list, right?
Yes, you have found one.
Oh, have we even looked at that yet?
I don't know what you're.
Where
trying
would
to
he be
find.
right now if he was in class?
Where he would be right now if he was in class.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Anthropology.
Anthropology.
How far away
Suspicious.
is that
Reasonably far-ish. It's not the furthest in the world. It's about halfway across the campus.
We need to send out a hit squad. It's the only reason.
Is that what we're gonna call it? A hit squad?
Yeah,
Bro, let's chill. Let's chill for a moment, okay? We ain't killing nobody.
just to take him in for a bit.
All right, let's figure out
We
what's
should
going
go
on
find
here
him.
first, though.
We just
Yeah.
need our crack squad of people to go take
Actually,
in
you know
the
what?
scary cultist.
I have no idea what's going on. This is some nerd shit that you guys are better at doing. I'll go find him. Y'all figure out what's going on here.
Now I think maybe you should find a way to free Hamish, because he might know. I don't know if you guys have comparably good occult shit, but
I don't think so.
I don't think any of us have anything occult.
except Hamish is like the one person who knows some occult stuff.
Does Hayes have any occult?
Hayes has 10 Cthulhu mythos, and I think he has some amount of occult.
Maybe we should send one person to go back to the hospital.
All right, I'll try and grab him, bring him back. Maybe get him to explain what's going on.
Right.
Y'all keep looking around or some shit. I don't know.
At this point, just get them to us. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so you're gonna go out searching for him in anthropology. So, let's see. And the rest of you who are still here, what are you all planning on doing?
So I guess that's our one last kind of loose end. I say we search through him a little bit more and we go try to see if we can fix Hayes. We go back to Wix, see if there's any Hamish, sorry. Any rituals of defreezing, thawing, you know. Does anyone else have any ideas? Because that's
That's
my.
part of the standard repertoire. Can we record what we see here to try and take a sample of the vial to try and see if we can talk to the ritualist later? that we're going to meet with and explain this to them.
Sure, yeah.
See if we can find out what this does. This ritual does.
Sure. So you're gonna take that sample, and then you said you wanted to search around the room more, Ajay? Or anyone, really?
Yeah, just like a cursory thing. I don't know if I could push my original spot
You
hidden.
could push it. I mean, you haven't gone through the closet. You could really just start, like, tearing these books
Yeah,
apart,
maybe there-
like, ripping through every page.
Maybe there's a stuff on the floorboard.
The consequence is pretty
you know?
much that you will probably waste a lot of time doing it, and time is somewhat of the essence of it.
It's
But
all
there
about
is
the
a
How about this?
number
I
of
will stay.
likely in time.
I would look through the room. You go to Wix. I will catch up with you.
Which
Okay?
of you is higher spot hidden? I want them to do that. I don't know.
I have a 58.
Okay. And Hayes has 40.
I don't know about. I don't know about Keen.
Keen, you have spot hidden at 55. So yeah, Ajay.
Wow, I have the best spot hidden. Weird.
Pat yourself on the back.
Wow, I'm the best Call of Cthulhu player.
Okay, Hayes, what are you
I feel like
Pretty
we
much.
should have been using that more.
So then, Hayes, what are you doing? Keen, you're heading to Wix, or did you say? Or no, you're heading to the hospital.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I have a drive auto of competency, I think. Like 20. I should be able to drive a car normally,
Okay, so Hayes,
with
you're
minimal
also-
consequences.
So I'll consider both of your rolls pushed. At the risk of potentially damaging evidence as well. So both of you
So-
roll your spot hidden, and then Keen, are you trying to like quickly get to the hospital or just at a regular pace?
I'm
Oh,
trying to not total the car.
Hard success.
okay, so you're gonna go at a regular pace.
Yeah.
Okay. And Byron, you are trying to search for Flinders, so good to you. So that's a hard success from Aja. Hayes, do you want to roll your spot hidden as well? And extreme success from Hayes. Fantastic. Well, then that will give you actually very useful stuff. So let me resolve them first. Keen, we can say that you safely can reach the hospital and retrieve Hamish, so to speak. They'll be like, "What? You're checking him out?" And you'll be like, "Yeah, I am." And they'll be like, what?
Is he
That's
is
kind
he
of.
okay? What's his condition?
I mean, he's getting worse. He's gone unconscious, or I suppose comatose in a way, because of the frostbite. The ice is melting, but extremely slowly. Not abnormally slowly at
Oh.
this point, but it's
Wouldn't
gonna-
getting
But it's a lot of ice. Yeah.
Wait, do I want to take him out then?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, we don't even have to take him out. You should go to Wix. Ask if you have any rituals, and we could take whatever things to the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my
head
thinking,
to
at
Wix.
least.
Yeah. Seems like a better idea.
okay. So then you're going to head over there to Wix. So Hayes and Aja, you're searching through the room, and let's see.
Would it be more productive if I stayed with you guys and we all went to Wix, or?
No, we need some people in the room, yeah?
Well, I'm searching through the room, which instead would take a bit of time.
Yes. I think if anything
Okay.
was more prudent, it would probably be more prudent to have multiple people trying to track down Flinders.
Ah, but Byron's the best of us.
I got this, dudes.
Yeah.
So, let's see then. From there, Keen and not Keen, Aja and Hayes, you're searching through the room, and Aja, you just start tearing through all the books, like flipping them through, throwing them to the side, flipping through the next one, throwing them to the side. And as you continue flipping through here, you eventually find a journal of his notes on this stuff. And it is ridiculous. This man, as you're flipping through and kind of reading all this stuff about the dragon and the apocalypse and all kinds of things, Faustian bargains. This man is a full-on Satanist. You are not sure whether you should or shouldn't believe what he's going through to be real magic based off of what you've seen in the skies, not quite aligning with Christian ideology. But this man certainly seems to be convinced that Satan is very real and has done a very in-depth study of the historical aspect of it, as well as various other biblical aspects.
You gotta get Hamish on the line. You get the blow dryers, guys! He'll have so much to say about this, but keep going.
And are you looking for anything in particular in his journal of notes on his studies?
Anything
I would say, okay, meta.
about like
I would say
worms?
look for things about worms. Yes, exactly.
Okay, you never once find any mention of worms. Actually, there's probably at least one biblical reference to worms, but I can't think of it. Let me think.
Like the worms of Gehenna, like, or something like that. I don't know.
Worms in the Bible. What does the Bible say about worms?
Oh yeah, I can actually use real knowledge for this, but there's like one thing where it's like, you do not want your soul to be thrown into Gehenna where the worms never die. It's like one of the earliest mentions of like something that sounds like damnation, or
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, it probably mentions that at least at some point, given that it has to do with hell and worms, but it doesn't seem to be connected to this. However, there is a number of notes towards the back of the book that seem to detail the correspondence's connection to Satan and Satan's law. It says something about treacheries in the correspondence. You're not really sure what any of it means. It kind of is a little depraved. And supposedly, at least as you get to the very last bit, he has obtained a hands-on resource to study. But after that, there doesn't seem to be any other notes about this hands-on resource. Now, Hayes, you're searching through. You'd like to figure if he thinks the creature is Satan or if it's a spawn of Satan in his view. What was this, an actual real thing that exists? Kyus, also known as the worm that walks. What is... Oh, this is from Forgotten Realms. Okay. That's funny. So...
Chelsea.
No!
I'm sorry.
No!
I'm really sorry.
No! So you're searching through the
words.
room, Hayes, and you're like, does he think that it's Satan or if it's a spawn of Satan? He seems to think that it is some... You're asking Aja, actually, and I was about to answer, and then I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I need to describe what you found first. So you decide to take a look through the closet, because why not? And you're just sort of rummaging through, and you're like, well, there's not much here, but as you reach the bottom of the closet, you find a stash of letters.
Uh-oh.
And you're like, damn. Letters. So, in these letters, as you open them, it seems to be correspondence with someone. Correspondence is a terrible word because now it means other things, but it's literally just back and forth with someone about what Flinders is to do in order to continue his study, quote, end quote. Now
he has a pen pal.
Identity seems to be anonymous. Perhaps intentionally, perhaps not, you're not sure. Perhaps he knows who they are, perhaps he doesn't, but he seems to be very casual in his writing. And analyzing through these notes, it looks like he believes that the creature is some sort of manifestation or aspect of Satan's power. And somehow that he can form some sort of Faustian pact with the creature. How he intends to go about doing this, you're not sure, but he seems to somehow have some way of... He describes extensively his notes on the papers, of course, those notes of which are not to be found, which is very curious.
The papers. Like witch trial papers?
But in addition to this, you note that the person
This
who
random
they
kid has
are
had him the whole time?
corresponding with is essentially giving them instructions on what they want to do, if they wish to continue their study, so to speak. And among these instructions, as you're flipping through, include, well, most notably, throwing a rock into Byron's window, essentially scaring them off somehow. And it specifically does mention you, yourselves. And as the
We're
In
famous,
what capacity?
that you need to be scared off from your hunt. And you continue searching through this thing, and it kind of escalates from there, sort of. It says that it's essentially just you need to be doing a better job. They're getting too good at this, so to speak. I really should have prepared some handouts for this now that I think about it. And I wish
Let's
I had.
fucking go. We're too good at this.
Also, wait, and all the letters sent to this student are... There's no names, there's no nothing, right?
There's no names. You could take a handwriting sample if you wanted to. It's rather neat handwriting, I suppose I can say. Let's see.
It's leader's handwriting? Maybe.
No,
Would
I
make
mean,
sense.
there's no way it's him.
No way.
It
I
was
wouldn't be
Roach all
surprised.
along.
And you find some description of what he says were his actions to scare you off, including throwing a rock through your window, and attempting a hit and run, which you may remember, or you might not. And last but not least, it says that he paid a visit to Lucy Stone, who
Wait, that was him
the
also?
corresponding
Yo.
people seem to think will not last terribly long, due to her what is described only as proximity.
Okay, wait, so he's probably dead as well. Now that I think about it. He's the one who was incinerated along with... Wait, you said Lucy Stone, not Quartz, just now.
He paid a visit.
Yes,
to,
he paid a visit to
Stone.
Quartz.
Stone. I said Stone, didn't I?
Stone, yeah, you said
Yeah.
Stone.
Yes.
Stone, who was scared out of her mind when we saw her.
Are you guys taking
Oh.
notes on this? This is possibly pertinent. Just saying.
Yeah, so
Flinders-
wait, so all the stuff that we thought was just weird eldritch
I'll
stuff
do it. I'm not
been
doing
this,
anything.
has been this Flinders dude trying to scare us all.
No. No.
No.
There's no
There
way.
definitely is still a worm thing, but like the car stuff and
So you do
the and
Yeah, the swimmer
the
leaving
visit to Lucy, she wasn't like wormed or anything. It was just this idiot trying to freak her out somehow. Maybe he did something weird in a cult, but like we don't know.
Very interesting. Byron, while they're discussing, if you want to roll your spot hidden.
Yes, sir. Spot hidden. The hidden has been spotted. Do I find him?
Sorry, I'm referencing some numbers here.
Yeah.
Yes, you see he's kind of a little
Make
annoyed
sure you
as
mark
he
it.
leaves the class, but he does not spot you before you spot him. He almost looks right in your direction, like you're pretty sure he looks right at you, but
I like go up
given the fact
behind
that you're
him.
not wearing the jacket, he must not have recognized you.
I go up behind him and I like throw an arm around his shoulders, like, "Hey, buddy, Hey, dude, what's good?"
Can you roll
Flinders,
a
yeah?
stealth roll to see if you're able to fully get up behind
Stealth?
him?
Creep up on him.
and
Nope.
over.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah, so you get up like real close to him. Essentially, you can get up to a point where he can't easily like, you know, just start walking in the other direction and surreptitiously avoid you, kind of thing. You're essentially to a point where if he wanted to avoid you, you would have to make an active effort to do so. And you're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" As he looks at you. What is this stupid, sexy? So you see him.
Sanders from Simpson.
You see his eyes kind of widen as he looks at you, and just kind of gives a
That's
nod
good,
and
bro.
then continues onwards.
Hey, yo, yo.
Wow, I can't believe you actually found it.
Mr. White.
You never really did anything to make up for my car, bro.
Oh, wait, what was his voice again? Oh, right. Yes. Hello there.
What's up, dude?
How much were the damages? He says.
Hold up. My
And he
dudes
pulls
have
out
the.
his wallet.
Damn, bro. Listen here. My dudes have the thing, so like, we could go to your room. That's like a more private place to talk about stuff. Yeah. I also got some questions.
Well, we totally should have sent more than one person now that I think about it.
No.
What do you
Dude's
mean?
a weird Satan cultist man who
I'm
might have
perfectly
magic.
fine soloing this guy.
Oh, this was.
Well, you gotta.
You're about to get eaten. He's gonna eat you.
Fast talk?
Fast talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, the
pretty
DM
good.
just said, yeah, he is about to eat you.
Well, you have the option to push it, otherwise he's not going to quite believe your fast talking here. No, that's quite alright. I think that right here should do just fine, he says. What were the damages?
How much are the
You can just go
damages?
back to his room anyways. I mean, you're gonna go back
Yeah,
there
just
no
take him
matter what,
anyway.
so-
Take
Yeah.
him back to his room, essentially,
Yeah.
Yeah.
under his conditions.
But if he doesn't talk to
Do you want
you,
to roll your
you can-
appraise,
you
Byron,
can
to see
still
what you're
just-
able to figure out.
My
Otherwise,
appraise is not very good.
yeah, no.
for someone with so much
Well,
money,
you
Kind
can
of
turn the
Yeah,
spell
but
into
money-
a job. You
Byron
can
doesn't give a fuck about money.
that's
Money
true.
to
you
Byron.
can say. You can just tell him, look, I know a guy who's better at appraising, but he's over at
At your room.
We're gonna drag you back there.
Also, bro, you into like Satan or something? Yeah, dude, you heard me.
He blinks twice. Can you roll your charm?
Yeah. It's a success.
Oh!
Might it need to be one of a hard
No,
variety?
Did you hear my?
No, I didn't.
Are you?
I see that stuff seems kind of interesting, but like right now I'm too dumb to like, you know, wrap my head around it.
What is Byron trying to say? No one knows.
Well, that's interesting.
Think you could teach me, bro?
What makes you think I could teach you?
I don't know. You seem smart, bro.
Well, he kind of has a look on his face like, well, I am pretty smart.
Not only is he a Satanist, he's a stuck-up one too.
Search for.
Alright, what does he do?
Disciple.
That's a lot of
Listen.
syllables, dude. What does that mean?
I'll put it this way, for your duller mind to understand. Have you done any biblical studies classes?
0, bro.
Well, you'll need to enroll. Shall we think? Well,
I mean, dude, Like, we're in the middle of the semester. I think it's kind of too late for that.
Very well. Are you free this evening?
Sure, bro.
Oh, you're getting a date with him.
Dude, you gotta freaking follow, bro.
This is
This is
not
what we
how I was
need.
expecting
You need
this to play out.
Oh,
Bring your books
okay. You
and
need
journal.
to.
And perhaps, you seem to be of an upscale sort. Perhaps an ivory-handled knife, if you have one.
Oh yeah, I have it right.
Oh, he's so gonna sacrifice you.
It's from my mama. Look,
Wait, you just
kind of
have
sick. Yeah.
one? Roll luck.
Jeez.
Okay, so you pull out an ivory-handled knife. And you're like, an ivory-handled knife. Have we ever dealt with one of those before? Ah, yes, we have.
I know, right? Yeah.
I literally said ivory-handled knife, thinking of something like reasonably satanic, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, we had some of those in the last investigation, didn't we?
It's like a consistent thing, though. I feel like it's cool that there's lore consistency because all the occult people are dealing with like radically different entities, but both the ornithologist and the possibly leader and definitely this guy like use correspondence sigils and ivory knives. It kind of binds occult shit into kind of this weird internal consistency, which I think is interesting. Yeah.
All right. Then meet me at
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Where is a good place? Do you know of any? No. Meet me at the
What
top
about your-
of the.
What about your dorm, bro?
No. The people
Why not,
are
dude?
far too loud.
Ooh.
I mean, you do live in a frat, yeah?
Yes.
Well, okay. I would say go with his meeting place because if you meet at his dorm, then he'll notice it was like fucking turned upside down, and he'll be sus. Like we don't want him to be sussed out. We gotta like trounce him, you know. But yeah.
All right.
Meet me at the top of the. Thinking of a name. Smith Building. In. Do you have the time?
The time? What?
Do you know what time it
Uh,
is?
Your clock. Your watch.
I'm gonna check my
Byron's
Rolex.
an idiot, so yeah.
Your roly.
Ah. 2 hours.
All right, bro. See you then.
He nods his head. Bring books as well.
What kind of books, dude?
Notebooks.
Notebooks? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got you.
Notebooks.
You need to just
Seems
cart
rather
Hamish
painful
over in
himself.
a nice block.
All right, I go meet up with the rest of them.
Okay, so he luckily, has another class, which is probably why he chose 2 hours. So you probably don't have to worry about him returning to his dorm. And so you go back to his dorm and meet up, or it's not even, does it even count as a dorm? I guess his room in the frat house. And you
Yeah.
meet up with the rest of them. And I suppose they give you the lowdown on the information.
All right, yeah. So this dude's an idiot,
Muted, by the way.
and this guy's like actually really dumb. So let's meet him at the Smith Building in about like an hour and a half.
So you tricked him? Huh.
Yeah, bro.
Good work.
He thought I was dumb or something. All I had to do was like mention like Satan and shit, you know?
And Butter's ego.
I
Impressive.
bet he's one of those dudes who like, if he was like rich, he would like, flex that he was rich. You know, like look at me, I'm so rich, I'm so cool, huh?
Because Byron never does.
That's like lame.
Byron would never.
Yeah.
Blunt as well.
Some amount of
Byron
interesting
says-
information.
As trap music blasts whenever he's around in his like black
Should we make,
Supreme
like, a
jacket.
Byron theme? It's just aggressive, like.
No, but the thing is, like, Byron has like expensive shit,
He's-
but like that's like
Yeah.
normal to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like he
used to-
doesn't
he's not
realize
trying
it's
to
flexing. He flexes without flexing,
Yeah,
like trying to flex.
Everyone else
basically.
thinks it's flexing, but for him it's just like, nah, dude, like it's a Rolex. Like that's what.
This is just how I naturally am. The trap music just follows me wherever I go. I don't
Trap
know why.
music.
Yeah. How does that come about? So many questions. Okay. So, your characters are currently sitting in a Satanist dorm room.
Could you? Is it possible for you to go to the hospital, find a way to thaw out Hamish, and get him to come with you in 1
I mean,
hour?
I think you decided that you need Wix. He said 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
Probably maybe been
Fair
like
enough.
Okay.
15 minutes or something.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just wish you guys luck. You can have him examine
Yeah,
the
you try to
information
get,
you
like,
found
Wasn't-
when we're
Wix or
done with
something.
this.
Like you had planned.
Wasn't Keen's going to Wix to...
I was going to go to Wix, yeah.
Okay,
We
so
should
you
probably
go to
play
Wix
that
shop.
out.
So you arrive at Wix shop, and he's
Oh my
appears to
God.
be closing for the day. Hello there.
I don't know what
um,
I'd do if Wix was harmed. I would cry.
And y'all were sus of him early.
I thought because all I knew was his like picture. Like I thought, oh, he seems like just from his picture, I thought, oh, he looks really weird. But then now I'm like, he is a one warm
He's a homie.
light in this cold
Any
city.
advances in your investigation? Was the damage to the
Well-
laboratories bad? I hate to be
It was rather bad. One of our captain got stuck in a ice cube because of that.
don't say.
Interestingly enough. Do you know anything about rituals? Do you have any scrolls on hand?
I do have a limited expertise, yes.
Do you have any scrolls on hand?
Rules on hand. Well, most ritualistic knowledge comes from study.
Well, okay,
Types of-
open. Don't immediately ask him about the rituals. Open with a question about relating to what you found in Flinder's dorm room. Like,
I
tell him
left before
about
they
this.
found
No, he's
most
trying
of
to
the
ask
stuff.
about
Oh.
whether he has a ritual to thaw out Hamish.
Okay.
For sure all he's asking.
Oh, okay then. Never mind.
Would you have anything to help out
Yeah, guys, I gotta go like real soon.
Okay.
someone frozen completely?
We could technically end the session before you have to leave. Someone frozen completely. Well, that's rather egregious.
Someone frozen in a comical ice cube, perhaps?
Comical ice cube. Define comical?
Oh,
Like-
you've seen those comics where someone is stuck in an ice cube.
The political cartoons, I
Uh,
suppose. Yes, the Windward Company
That's
does
like-
seem to
oh.
enjoy making some amount of fun for the lustrum miners up there in the cold. Although I suppose I've also seen my fair share comparing their toughness.
Yes. Well, that has happened to it has happened to Hamish, so
Correct, you did mention that.
we're in desperate need of some sort of solution.
Scratches his chin. Well, I may have some methods, but they will not be without risk, regrettably. And
Kid raise his eyebrows. Oh,
it's the correspondence. It can never be fully without risk. Now, you're looking to unfreeze your friend then?
yes.
I suppose I can take a look through my books. I have a few in mind. And bring them to wherever. I'll have my assistants
Yep.
go and collect the number that I need. But I'm afraid... Well... He thinks. You had mentioned about your difficulties with this creature, correct?
Mm-hmm. What
Wow.
up? Yes?
My associates have not responded to me yet, which is curious, as I would think. However, it is simply the reality we have to live with. And, well, the offer for myself to have the letters at the conclusion of this still stands, correct?
He wants the letter. What?
He's,
I don't remember this conversation.
Yes, you asked to.
Papers, right? Yeah.
Yes, he wants the.
Yeah,
wants the
yeah.
papers
It was
to
our
help
arrangement.
you
Yeah.
find the creature because he's like,
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, so wait, what are we doing about the dean? Because the dean wants those back too.
Yeah, that's for you to decide. I have not.
Yo, wait. Team, why did we decide on this?
I forgot about that. We tell one of them we didn't find them.
I really like the dean anyways. Let's run with that. Okay.
Was
Yup.
that part of the contract, or is the contract now just stop the horrific monster?
I think
Like,
you can imagine.
and
Previous
the-
part of the
Yeah,
contract
escalated
still
to that.
stood.
Yeah.
Worst case, we tell
You
the
can just
person
say-
going to pay us
was-
the least that we didn't find them.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure.
I mean, if the dean.
I don't really
sus
like the dean.
theories-
I'm okay with this.
If the dean sus theories ring true, then like maybe it's better they doesn't have it. But
Sus,
we
he's
don't
just
even-
angry.
Well, no. I mean, like it's like I'm just my conspiracy brain is like, what if it's a plot twist?
I don't think it makes sense that the dean, because he held the guy captive for us, and then he
Yeah.
would have had to hire the guy later, and that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
well,
okay.
we'll just worry about
so
it
yeah,
later.
yes, Mr. Wicks, you will have the papers at the end of this if we find them.
All right. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be impolite, but
Payment is payment, I understand.
it does require some amount of resources to perform these kinds of things. And again, I do apologize about my associates' slowness, I suppose.
Oh, it's okay.
Normally, they are much faster to respond. In fact, I happen to know that some of them may even be in the area, and nonetheless,
They're probably dead.
which is unfortunate.
This is worrying.
I'm afraid it may have something to do with. Anyways. Now, I'll have them grab the books, and I'll be. Where's your captain? At once, wherever he is.
He's currently at the hospital. Hospital name here.
I see. Well then, I will meet you there.
Can I come up with a hospital
go.
name?
Come up with a hospital.
Saint Jeremus's Saint Jeremus Hospital.
Very well.
I must go.
Okay,
I will
see ya.
you there.
Do we want to pause it until
I might as
Byron? I
well
mean,
pull out Hamish.
Yeah,
and-
sure.
because I feel like the Flinders ambush might be something we all want to be there
Yes, I
for.
think that is something that all of you should
yeah.
be there
Unless we want to resolve possibly being able to thaw Hamish before the ambush. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if we are going to be able to.
Yeah.
for. I would say we can actually skip through it if you want without fanfare. Without too much fanfare, it may take away some amount of drama to the success there.
Sure. I mean, if you guys really, I mean, I'm cool with whatever. I mean, like, but we can, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be cool pausing it. Seems fine.
Sure. Okay. So we'll
Oh,
okay.
right,
We'll
sorry, there is
schedule.
one other thing.
Yeah.
There is one other issue, however. Given my limited knowledge, we will require another individual.
Uh huh.
He kind of has this look on his face, like he's trying to be tactful about this, but he doesn't really have much of a choice. And do you understand his meaning here?
Oh no! What? Not really.
Now,
What?
these in plain terms here. We will need a sacrifice
Oh shit!
to transfer his burden.
Should we sacrifice Flinder?
A human
Okay.
sacrifice? I'm not there, but
Yes. I'm afraid.
Is this to lock away the entity or for the?
Simply for your capture.
No.
Anyone would do. He has this very, like, kind of strained look on his face, like, I know it's not nice, I know it's not pretty, kind of thing. Without my
I'm sure we
assistance,
can.
I'm afraid I'm not as knowledgeable about the correspondence as I otherwise wish to be.
I'm sure something can be figured out. I'll. We'll come back with another person later if we
The hospital?
if we wish to go through with this.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm afraid it's the only option I have enough knowledge of to perform without potentially shredding the fabric of the universe.
Of course. Well, I'll have to consult with the crew briefly, but we'll get back to you soon.
Yes, so
This
you
is-
do not need me in an urgent fashion?
If we consult the other guy in 2 hours, or confront the other guy in 2 hours, do we want to come back after that, or
He's basically
or
asking
well,
if you need him before or after that happens. Do you want to sacrifice Flinders to do this, as Aja suggested?
wait, we kind of need Flinders though, right?
But it would be
You need him. You could keep him alive, get as much information out of him as you can. This will also help inform your decision as to whether or not he deserves it. And once you complete that, you can decide whether or not you want to sacrifice him, and pass on the information to Hamish. If not as good case scenario, you end up not wanting to sacrifice him because he's maybe too useful, or maybe he's just an edgelord and
or
isn't.
maybe
that
we
bad of
have
a guy.
morals and don't want to do human
Exactly.
sacrifice. I like that no one is
Then
saying
we.
that.
I
then
don't
we,
understand what you're talking about, Kaz.
we could find someone else. I don't know how, but we could. Or worst case scenario, you just let my character die. Either way, we'll just have to figure something out.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, we'll let you die, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But
You joke, but honestly, it's Call of Cthulhu. It's like people aren't meant to.
look.
But it
If
is.
you die, you die. But we'll try.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We'll see. We'll have to evaluate.
Alright. Then I suppose we can call the session there.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Right, and
So you
who's to say that the sacrifice thing is the only way to free him? There's probably a slower but less forceful extreme way. But yeah, anyways, sorry.
modern medicine,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
well,
That a lot happened there.
I'm also fine with letting
It's a
you
lot of
discuss
thinking.
your information that you have obtained, because there is an extremely large amount of connections to be drawn here.
Okay.
Especially with the whole correspondence thing. But
Did the journal mention anything about leader, or did he only talk about the entity but nothing about leader or hunter
it
or
seems
any
to
of the
mention
people?
Professor Leader in passing, mostly in reference to classes he's taken with him.
So he wasn't involved with leader. He doesn't know his role in some.
He just happens to be some other weird cultist Satanist at the same college.
I'm like weird, like
who's connected to someone with letters.
I'm sus about him being a Satanist, but not because he's a Satanist. He seems like a red herring. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what if he just is on the same trail as we are? Because he wants it for his weird, edgy powers. Like he wants to make a like he thinks he can make a Faustian bargain with it because it's like spooky and scary, like a demon, right? But like we know it. And we don't necessarily know if it even comprehends bargains or if it thinks on the same wavelength. Yeah. So like, what if he's like he could just be like a guy who's
it's either like weirdly behind this all, or just kid in over his.
Yeah, I doubt he is behind this. I doubt that severely.
What if he's the
also, because we did find the journals and all, but. The one thing that does make me think that
presumably had the witch trial papers at some point.
Yeah. Maybe. But there. Wait. So what are we drawing this conclusion from? I might have missed something.
Well,
like
maybe I'm drawing this connection too strongly, but the letters he had at least discussed like the contents of the papers. They were just referred to as the papers, which maybe I'm jumping to conclusions.
Maybe they're not. We don't know for sure. But like the other thing is like we did find blood in the ritual circle. We don't know if that's like animal blood or human blood or whatever. Someone might want to roll like medicine or something.
Yeah, right, like, we need to figure that out.
Particular characters to determine, but you might want to make a note to do that.
Yeah. Roll medicine on the pentagram blood. Yeah. Check if blood is the Yeah, clarify that it's pentagram blood. So like when we look at this again, it's like, wait, what? What is this again?
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So like, we need to so. We have to. I mean, we're still sure to get at least some good information. But like, we also have to determine whether or not we're chasing a red herring, especially since we're so close to something possibly really bad happen, right? Like,
I think already really bad things have started happening.
It is worth noting that two of the people who were closest to the leader and knew the most of. 3 of the people who were closest to leader and knew the most about him were possibly wormed.
Maybe
okay,
you should tell that you might be targeted and killed.
Yeah, Stone is a maybe. Hunter
he doesn't really actually know that much.
Torch is a definitely, but yeah.
He just knows what we've told him. We haven't told him that much, really.
If you want next time, next session, we should. Maybe report, because now we have tangible shit. Now we've talked to Hunter, we talked to associates. The missing link right now is the location of the witch trial, because that's the main thing. It's if we find it. Yeah. Oh
maybe...
yeah, he was talking to someone. Yeah. Shit.
Were the letters entirely unmarked? Do they have a conveniently placed address or postal code?
They do not.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
A handwriting sample.
Yeah, I guess I can do that, kinda.
It does. There are no envelopes either. Rather, the letters seem to have been folded up and. Yeah.